Dude, look at that.
That's pretty awesome.
You think if I went and laid down, they'd jump over me?
Absolutely. For no rocks, this is pretty cool.
Right? Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Jake and this is Kurt with Slick Rock Productions, and we are out at UMC for the Whiskey Throttle race nights.
Usually we're rock crawlers. This is a little out of our element, but we support everything UTV. We got some buddies racing, so let's watch this and see what it's all about.
So tonight we are Whiskey Throttle. We are hosting Whiskey Throttle race nights here at Utah Motorsports Campus. We started this as an idea last year to bring these races for, really anybody to come out and race. A lot of people here, it's a large community, the side-by-side community is huge here, and there's not a lot of good opportunities for people to race. So we want to put this together, and so working with UMC over the last year, it's been good, and so we're just happy to put this on for the community. So it's really a big community event. I think for me, it's the kids. Seeing the little kids, whether, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old racing in the 200s, or it's the 13 and 14-year-old teenagers that are racing in their full-size machines, because for us, the next generation is huge, right? And then lastly, it's kind of just people showing up, the community showing up, people we know, people we don't know, meeting new people. And so really it's just the community involvement and seeing the kids push that and really trying to help push that next generation. So it's pretty awesome. The track is a different animal, right? Trail rides are a blast. We love doing that. But you don't really get to push yourself or push the machine. And when you're doing it next to 3 other cars, it's intense. And so the whole purpose of this is not to have a winner. It's not to podium people. It's to get people out on the track and teach them to be better drivers, especially in a little crazier, fast-paced environment. So that's probably the biggest difference between this and the trails. It's just you're side-by-side with 3 cars. Yes, you're racing, and yes, it's competitive, but it's really, at the end of the day, it's more for just helping everybody here become better drivers and really enjoy themselves. So we run what we call is kind of brung what you rung kind of idea. So we do have different age groups. So we have like 200cc and below for like the kids, right? So we don't really set an age limit. It's kind of based on size and kind of what they're comfortable doing. So we have kids 200cc and below, and that's the kids class. We have a teenager class, so really anywhere in that 12 to 16 age, 16 age range, and so they'll race each other on the track, and then after that, it's just all of us old guys, full-size cars. The young kids, they are the grade school, and then the teenagers are what we call the futures, and then other us, we're just all super seniors and old people. So we've had 3 races so far. That's our 3rd one. Our last one on our grand finale is October 11th here. So we got some fun things planned for the community and just for the races and kind of make it really entertaining and have a good time. So we're hoping everyone comes out of the October 11th event because it's gonna be a good time. It'll be the last one for the year, and then our plan is to come back next year and try and get this set up and do it even bigger and better next year.
Some of these guys are super fast. This is definitely worth coming and watching. And the kids were just adorable. They're so into it. While I watch the rest of these races, check out this story. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. So we're out here walking around the pits and we bump into a great buddy of ours, Jacob Versey. This guy is a professional racer. We go back a long way.
Yeah, long time.
We've shared a lot of trails together. We've done a lot of rock crawling together.
Yep.
We haven't done a lot of racing together because this is your world, not my world.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you out to King of the Hammers, but it hasn't happened yet.
And it's on my bucket list. I'm going to make it one of these fun.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
I want to come out, I want to compete in that for sure. But this is a super cool event. How many times have you been out here?
This is the 3rd race that they've done this year. I just wanted to come out and support the grassroots racing. The Whiskey Throttle guys are awesome. Their whole crew, they're really just trying to help people get into racing. It's a super steep entry level price-wise to get into racing, and this gives you, a very affordable way to come have fun, get your toes wet, and see what it's all about and see how much fun you can have doing it.
Now this isn't professional bracket racing here, right? This is a little different level. Is this kind of anybody can come race?
Yeah, this is grudge race, grassroots racing. So there's no money involved. It's just for fun to come out and help people see what it's all about, get your toes wet in racing, and I'm just trying to set a good example of how to do it right.
Gotcha.
Being a professional racer, I'm a little bit overgunned here, but it's really fun coming out and setting a good example, having all the proper safety gear, having a car that's set up proper, and really just seeing the enthusiasm of everybody coming up in racing is really a lot of fun. I try to be a good example of who to be, in racing. So it's a super good time.
I can vouch for that. I've known you for a long time, brother. And I've watched you literally tour around the country, in other countries on top of that.
Yeah.
And you always have that same motive with you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you are just a stand-up guy. You're a great guy and
Well,
a great
you.
ambassador for the UTV
Thank
community.
you.
I'm super happy to bump into you here. I want to know about your car a little bit. We obviously set up rock crawlers.
Yep.
You got to set your car up a lot differently than we do to perform like this, right?
Yep.
So what do you change? What's the difference in your?
So on like a full-blown professional race car, obviously your safety items are first. So roll cage, non-opening doors, and then you have all your fire suppression equipment, and then window nets, 5-point seat belt, a seat that's mounted in with like metal brackets. So first and foremost is safety. Second on that is strength items. So skid plate, you know, radius rod, steering, suspension arms, wheels, tires.
Right.
And really in professional desert racing, reliability is what really wins races on top of a good driver.
If you don't podium and you don't win, you don't want to be because of the car.
Correct. Yep.
Don't want to have a fail point in that.
100%.
There's a lot of great people in this industry.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't see you enough. I don't see you as much as I used to, but it's super good to bump into you here. I wish you all the luck tonight. I hope you win this thing because we'll certainly be pulling for you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
So for all you guys that want to come out and you want to dip a toe into this is a good place to be. This is a great guy to look up to and to pick his ear if you happen to bump into him.
Absolutely.
He knows a lot about this industry.
Yep.
And we'll be right back with AYL.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're out here at the Whiskey Throttle Race Nights at UMC. And whether you're coming out here to participate or spectate, dude, it is a good time. And I know this guy's thinking about participating.
You know, I like racing. I always have. We're rock crawlers by heart. But hey, we have some fast cars. They told us we can put a portal class together. So I think we'll invite a bunch of our buddies for the next one and come see what this is all about ourselves.
Racing, I think 2 years ago, I believe. One of our buddies was like, hey, you should jump in on my car. And so I did. Jumped in his 4-seat Can-Am and I got hooked immediately. I was like, okay, this is fun. And I've always been intrigued to race. I grew up snowmobiling, and so that was kind of more my scene. And then when I got married, then we started doing the dirt bike thing. And then now it's the side-by-side. So a little bit of everything, but I think I saw my first snowmobile race and was super intrigued, but never got into it until a couple of years ago. It's really, in my opinion, the safest to race in just because you are protected. Like dirt bikes, you're not. It's you hitting the ground. Snowmobiling, again, no cage to protect you. So it's nice to have that protection, and especially when I have a family. I have 2 little kids, you know, a husband, family to make sure that I'm coming home to after I race. It's an adrenaline rush. Nervous, very nervous beforehand, but my mom threw me on a snowmobile when I was 8 years old by myself and was like, you're riding this snowmobile out of here. And she just had always pushed us to do things even though we were scared to do it. So yeah, nerves are part of it, but when you're in it, it's just like a straight adrenaline, and I'm very competitive too, so that plays into the racing. And yeah, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're dead last, it's still fun. I get on my dirt bike as often as I can. It is a little bit harder because we have 2 little ones, but I did a desert race, like a 40-mile this spring for my first time. So I am definitely open to doing that one again, but I love the side-by-sides. It's really fun. And again, more protection. Everyone's out here is nervous in some way, shape, or form. Like, you have to start somewhere, so this is like the place to do it because there's a lot of newbies out here. There's also a lot of really good drivers that race professionally, but everyone's great. The camaraderie and just like the people out here make it worth it.
So in addition to the races, they've got this great vendor area set up where you can grab some merchandise, some other goods, or you can grab some food. And I'm gonna do that. And while I grab some food, check out this next story.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. This has been a great night out here at the Whiskey Throttle Race Nights. We've had a really good time. This is really entertaining. The next one is on October 11th. If you want to get on, the website's below. You can check it out. You can register online if you want to come out and race or you want to spectate. And remember, children 15 and under are free.
Yeah, and it looks like these races are going to go well into the night, so we're going to go watch that. And while we do that, you check out next week's show.
We've had a great night out here at Whiskey Throttle Motorsports and the race nights. We're coming out here. Remember, the next race is October 11th, and we're going to bring some portal cars out here and race with these guys. Remember, life's an adventure. You just got to go out and find it.
At your leisure!
Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate it immensely.
Hey, let me know if you need my account number, my routing number for the royalties, okay?
Done deal.